everyone, and welcome back to Sip and Spin. My name is Skylar, and over here is Brittany. And today, so we've already done one reaction video before, so we're gonna test it out again, see how it goes. But today we're reacting to The Rose, and we're gonna be reacting to two music videos. One is Baby, because that was the first song and music video I'd ever heard from The Rose, and it is probably my favorite just because it has such like sentimental value to it. Like, it's the first song I heard, the first music video I watched, so it's kind of special to me in that way. And then we're going to react to Back to Me as well, because even though Alive is their most recent one, Back to Me is still probably, out of the two, Back to Me and Alive, Back to Me is my favorite, so that's what we're going to be reacting to. And the reason is because tomorrow, at the time of recording, which we are recording on July 30th. So tomorrow, July 31st, tickets for The Rose go on sale for pre-sale, and I'm trying to get tickets to their show in Ohio. So wish me luck. Well, at this point, you can't wish me luck.
It's already happened.
It's already happened, but hopefully it was good luck. But I want Brittany to see The Rose because they are who I'm currently thinking about, because I'm really trying to get tickets. Because yes, this music video came out 5 years ago, and I have been a fan ever since. So I'm really wanting tickets, but I'm just also enjoying the music, and I want Brittany to enjoy it too. So we're going to be showing that to her today.
Yay. Yeah, you texted me about the concert, and I did Google them.
Okay.
So I Googled them right after you texted me, because I was like, I don't know who this is, do I? And so Google, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Google categorized them as an indie Korean band.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not K-pop.
Yes.
It's indie band.
Yes.
Okay, see, I've never listened to a Korean indie band.
Okay.
But indie is my favorite music genre. So I'm very curious, actually, and very, like, excited, I guess, to hear.
Yeah.
So, because I know nothing about Korean indie bands. But I Googled it because you were like, The Rose, and I was like, okay, I know Roses, but I don't think that's who she's talking about. For one, because that's not Korean. And two, I don't think I know anything called The Rose. So I Googled it, and I was like, an indie band. I was like, huh, interesting. Okay. I'm into it.
Every time I try to, like, look up The Rose to, like, I'll type in The Rose, but I have to type in The Rose K-pop, because if I just type in The Rose, I get Guns N' Roses, The Rose by Bette Midler, and I'm like, this is not what I'm looking for.
See, I think I did Google The Rose K-pop because I thought, when you were asking me about them, I thought they were a K-pop band. So I was like, oh, I don't think I know this, but I'm also notoriously, like, very bad at names and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, maybe I do, like, know a song if it, like, pops up. And my first thing was, like, indie band. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't think I know this at all.
Yeah, because I started listening to Day 6 because Day 6 was part of JYP, which is where GOT7 is the same company GOT7 was under. And I was a really big fan of GOT7. And when I started listening to Day 6, I got introduced to The Rose through Day 6. And then I also later on got introduced to ONEWE. And those are like three of the big bands that I know is The Rose, Day 6, and ONEWE, that all like play their own instruments, and they're not like a K-pop idol group, they're more of like a band group. But The Rose is just so special to me.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Stars. And that's what attracted me to this band in the first place.
I mean, I liked what I just heard. That was good.
Yes. And because I always love like unique tones of voice. Like he's got Sammy, who's the lead singer. He's got such a unique tone of voice, and he's got Yes.
Sammy.
He's originally from California, LA, if I remember correctly. He used to play football, but he got a injury on his shoulder, like collarbone shoulder area, and he had to quit football. And
People who play football are wild to me. It's just so dangerous. Why do you play it?
it really is.
I can't understand.
After that, he turned to music. And I don't know, I think I just also connected with that because I used to play softball. I played softball for 10 years, but I got a really bad knee injury. And so I wasn't allowed to play softball anymore. So I had to find something else to put my passion towards. And so I think that was another thing that just kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, it connected with me.
Yeah.
But he's got that like tone of voice that's like this breathy, kind of like airy, shaky type of voice. And when I first heard it, I was like, oh, you shouldn't do that. Because it's like, so
No.
I was also in choir because I did music. Like I play guitar, I play bass guitar, and I was in choir. But, you know, like if you try and do like these little things with your voice, you can really damage your vocal cords depending on how you do them. But as I started listening to them more and more, he's not doing that on purpose. That's just his like actual voice. That's just how he sounds. So he's not damaging his vocal cords. That is just how he sounds. But it's phenomenal. It's so incredible.
Yeah, no, that was a nice transition. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go back.
I don't wanna hold you back, darling, as she said the door. Such a I don't wanna hold you back, 거짓된 시선들, Lord. 널 바라보잖아, baby. I don't wanna hold you back. Tell me now. 널 바라보잖아, baby. Tell me now. 널 바라보잖아. 우리 둘이 함께 해줘.
So you said this is 5 years old?
Yes.
Okay, is this still the vibe? Or has it changed a little bit?
It's changed a little bit, but
Okay.
it's mostly...
'Cause I do like this a lot.
Yes.
All right.
It has changed a little bit. So let's see.
I mean, I guess I'll find out.
This
but-
is from the Void album. And then I'm trying to think. They came out with like, you know, singles and stuff, but I believe the next album was the one that's got She's in the Rain on it, which is like a much slower song. It's very like slow, sad, like emotional type song. And then Back to Me has got a very similar vibe to this, but it's more focused on like rock.
Okay.
So it's more focused on like the rock sound, at least in my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like
Interesting.
Back to Me is heavier on the rock sound than Baby is.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't wanna hold you back, darling, 'cause she's on the door. Touch your hair, baby. I don't wanna hold you back, darling, 'cause she's on the door. So that was Dojun. Dojun
Okay.
is a keyboardist. He also plays guitar, but he's the other, like Sammy is the lead singer, but Dojun is the other, like, singer in
It's just them two.
the group.
Then?
Every now and then you'll get Jaehyung or Hajun singing, but it's not nearly as often as Sammy and Dojun. Usually Sammy and Dojun go back and forth on songs, and they are like the two main ones to sing in a song together.
Gotcha.
But every now and then you'll get like Jaehyung or Hajun doing backup vocals, or you'll get like especially during concerts and stuff that I've watched, like Jaehyung and Hajun have a song that they sing together. So it's not like the Roses song, but they do a cover. But they'll come out like on stage during the concert and sing it together because they can all sing like really well. But as especially like in bands and stuff, like, you know, Jaehyung is playing the bass and Hajun is playing the drums. And if anyone who plays instruments as you know, it's hard to sing the melody and play the instrument that is the rhythm part of the band. It can get kind of difficult and confusing, and so usually a lot of bands, the like lead singer and guitarist are playing the melody and singing the melody, whereas the bassist and the drummer are usually doing backup vocals and playing the rhythm part of the music. And Jae-hyung is my favorite member.
Oh, okay.
The bassist.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of bassists and drummers.
So I thought you were a drummer girl.
No, bassists and drummers are
Okay,
usually my
okay.
go-tos. So like 5 Seconds of Summer, Ashton's my favorite member. He's a drummer.
Okay.
But Jae-hyung, he is my favorite member in The Rose, and he is the bassist.
I just like bands. They're all cute in a band. If you're in a band,
Yeah, if you're in a
got my
band,
heart.
you win automatically, but like also
there is something about a drummer and a bassist. though.
there is
You're not
something
wrong.
about a drummer and a bassist. I'm just saying.
Not to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Something else I also love is a pathetic man, and so like this whole narrative, like you gotta love it.
You do love a man who is down on their knees.
Yeah, like come on.
Like he's been drinking a lot. He can't stand up. You're like, you're all about it.
I just love a pathetic man. Okay.
That is my favorite part of the song.
That was good. Yeah.
The clouds are shrouding
nice.
us into the dark up until this, and like hearing the bass in the background. That is hands down
I
my
always love a build
favorite part of
the
the song.
Yeah.
And so
Build
that's
the
why I'm
song's
gonna
good.
rewind before we get, because you're right, it is a build up. So I want you
Yeah.
to get the build up into it, but I just wanted to stop and just be like, that's my favorite part of the song.
Do love a build up. Okay.
But yes, and this is not their first song. Sorry is their debut song, which Sorry is really good. But Baby was the first song that I heard, and it's just, it still holds up to this day as like...
No, that was good. That was really good. And you said this was 5 years old. So how long have they been a band? Do you know?
I believe like 5 or 6 years. Like this
Okay.
was their
Like early.
like second. Yeah, it was very early, but I can tell you exactly when they debuted.
Thanks to Google.
Thanks to Google. Yeah. They debuted August 3rd, 2017 with their single Sorry.
Okay.
So
Nice.
2017, which is 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's good. I liked it. So I'm interested to see the change, I guess. Because I did like this a lot. So now I'm like, so how does it change?
And see, and I love, because the Rose had gone, they were originally under a company, but they then left that company and started under a new company. And ever since they've been under this new company, they've gone feral.
Oh.
Like, they've been insane, and I love it. Like, I've never heard Sammy say fuck so many times before he joined this new company.
Yeah, fit right in on the podcast. That's all we say is fuck.
Just, like, getting to be, like, themselves and not have to, like, hinder it because of, like, certain rules in the company that they were previously under. So it's just been really nice getting to see, like, them in their entirety, like, unhinged, whoever they want to be.
Yeah. No, that's nice. I like that a lot, actually. Like I said, I love a band.
What would you rank it out of 10?
Again, you're asking me to rank.
I am. Out of 10.
So stressful. Honestly, that could be like a solid 9. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like a band, man. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah.
I do too. See, and that's like, when I first got into K-pop, obviously, you know.
See, so okay, yeah, that's my thing. When I got into K-pop, like, I was not a pop person.
Me either. And like
K-pop is a whole different thing because it's the aesthetic, it's the like dramatization, it's the like wow factor of it all.
Yes, and like the, you know, like music videos that tell a story, and they're not just
music
like
videos. Like, again, I said it in our other reaction video, like above and beyond American music videos. Like it doesn't compare. It doesn't compare.
But like my friend Jaden, she is the one who introduced me into K-pop, and she was like, "Listen to BTS, they're a K-pop group," and I was like, I don't really think so. Like, that's just not going to be my thing, because at that point, the only thing I'd heard before was Gangnam Style by Psy. And I was like,
okay, yeah,
I really I don't think this is for me. And she was like, okay, just give the song a chance. And so I did. And I was like, wait, this actually kind of goes hard. Like, this is really good.
Yeah.
And then recently, after BTS, is when I got into GOT7. And then after GOT7, I got into Day 6. Or I got into EXO, actually. And then after EXO, I got into Day 6 because I went back to JYP. And then that's how I got into the Rose. And so and when I found out about the Rose in Day 6, it was like so cool to see a band, because that's what I've always loved. Bands have always been like my big thing.
Oh, yeah,
and like getting into K-pop, I didn't think I would have that, just because I had that experience. Like, I got into BTS, which was good. I got into GOT7, which is good. I got into EXO, which is good. And I love their music. But I connect and appreciate this, like, in a different way. Not to say that I appreciate and connect with it more, but just in a different way that's a bit special, I guess.
No, yeah, no, I definitely get that. I was always, a band girl. Like,
I could make you mad, I could make you scream, I could make you cry, I could make you leave, I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me.
already pretty different.
Yeah, it definitely leans into the rock sound a lot more.
Yeah, I was about to pause too. I was like, this is different.
But yes, and it's so good. It's just incredible. They do not release bad songs. Yes, it's just definitely more rock. Like, you can feel it right off the bat. Which, by the way, we've got Sammy and Jaehyung in the same frame. Because if Jaehyung wasn't my favorite, like, Jaehyung and then Sammy, like, I just love them. And like, oh, I was gonna. See, in Dojun, in the last music video, we saw he was on the piano, but now he's on the guitar. So
yeah,
he's very musically talented, plays multiple instruments, but but a lot of them do. Like Hajun and Jaehyung can both play the guitar, whereas they also play the bass and the drums. Inversely, respectively, because I said Hajun and Jaehyung, but then the bass and the drums, so inversely, respectively, because Hajun is the drummer and Jaehyung is the bassist. But yes, so they're very just well-rounded, musically talented.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I really like the tone of voice right here. It's very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. This definitely gives more vibes of my high school Warped Tour emo band vibe, and I'm not bad about it, but definitely it has more of that vibe.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
at an underground concert vibe. Like, I love it. Okay.
Yeah,
Young me is thriving.
I like how they cut out like a lot of the instruments and just like go to the clapping.
Oh yeah, you always love a clap in a concert. Come
yes,
on.
because it makes the audience and like the crowd feel more involved, and you get that feeling a lot more with like, you know, not as well known bands, because their
They
main
need
thing
that,
is
like,
wanting to get the
thing,
crowd
yeah.
involved. And as someone like, I go to live shows around town a lot, and like, you know, like my friends who are in 2 Weeks Notice and the Bad Hats, which they don't make music anymore, but like they used to come to the bar that I work at and perform, and their main thing was like crowd involvement, because you have to get that in order to like build that base. And that's what I think is really cool, because even though they already have a base, they're still like a fan base, they're still going back to that to like get people involved, because and I don't know, I just think that's really cool.
Yeah, no. I like it. Reminds me of high school me.
Also, one of the first times I've heard someone say fuck in a Korean song.
Yeah.
Which back to me is clearly mostly is like in English.
Yeah.
But even then, you still don't get to hear a lot of like Korean idols or Korean groups get to
it's not
swear.
really, yeah, it's not a thing what they do.
And so, like, the first time I heard the song, I was like, wait, did he just say fuck? I was like, hold on a minute. I was like, he just said fuck, which is like my favorite word. I love to say fuck. So I was like,
We love a fuck around here. Yeah, this will mean nothing to you.
okay.
But the red handkerchief around the wrist, very reminiscent of one of my favorite video games.
Okay.
So in Dragon Age 2,
Yes.
if you romance the main character, Hawk, then their romancee wears a red handkerchief on their arm somewhere.
Aww.
So Hawk has a red handkerchief, and then like also whoever Hawk romances wears a red handkerchief, and that's all I can think about right now. And I'm like, oh, I want to play Dragon Age 2 right now.
That's so cute,
I want to
though.
romance all my boyfriends. Let's go.
make you leave. I could make you hate me for everything, but I can't make you come back to me.
And this is a little teaser for
So that's a
Alive. Because Alive was the next music video they put out. And that was like a little bit of a teaser because that is like the Alive is the black and white grayscale. They're
Okay.
wearing the suits and the hats. So that is where that shot comes from, is from the Alive music video that they then released just a
Nice.
few days ago, actually.
Oh,
like
okay.
just this past week. Either,
Really?
oh God, what day of the week was it? Thursday? Friday?
Okay. Nice. Yeah, not long ago at all.
Friday, I think, actually. Friday, maybe? I don't know. I was at work when it dropped, and it was also when I was trying to get pre-sale tickets, so I was a little confused. I was a little focused on something else. And so originally I said these were the only two we were going to do.
Uh-oh.
But now I'm going to let you choose.
Okay.
So, because these kind of have similar vibes, they're different kind of the way that like Baby and Back to Me are. Like, they're still kind of like the upbeat, kind of like rock music, but like Baby was definitely more indie, whereas, you know, Back to Me was more rock. But you've got Sorry, which is their debut song, or She's in the Rain. But they're both kind of like slower.
I don't know. Which do you like more?
Probably Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, yes, this is their first ever single, Sorry. This is their debut song.
Okay.
잊어버린 난 tonight 잊혀지지 않는 말 돌이킬 수 없어 sorry 이적인 난 I'm sorry 물들어버린 city lights 차가워진 목소리 돌이킬 수 없어 sorry 이적인 난 I'm sorry 그렇지만 미안해 oh.
So already you've got that like slower, like
Oh, yeah. No, definitely a different vibe already. I like it, though.
it's so good.
늦었지만 미안해 oh.
I like that sleeve.
Oh,
The flower
yes.
on it. I have a shirt very similar. It's like a white, see-through, billowy, and then it has like floral accents.
Oh, I love
it.
that.
Love it.
Are you questioning the bathtub in the middle of the hallway?
I mean, yes and no, but I also know when photographers went through a big bathtub phase with like the colored milk and the flowers, and I was like, okay, I see you. Like college art school me. Okay.
Yeah,
Hello.
because like
It was about the same time.
yeah, because this
2017.
is like 5 years,
No,
6
actually,
years
I'm
ago.
much older than that.
Yeah, 5,
never
6
mind.
years ago. You know,
I was not
bathtub in
high
the middle of the
school
hallway.
in 2017.
Because I'm trying to think like what other music videos came out around this time that because you've got like I don't know if Monsta X's All In came around this time, but that also was very heavy on like the bathtub. So-
It was a big trend there.
Yes.
For, like ever, yeah.
I'm sorry, 미안해, 가지 마, girl.
This definitely feels like one of those songs how like every band has like the lighter song.
Yeah.
Where they're like- And you were like, yeah, very chill, but still a vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, and I was gonna say, like, I was gonna pause and be like, "See, you like your pathetic men? This is another like pathetic.
I love a pathetic man.
This is another pathetic man music video. Like, you know, the bathtub, the rose petals, the leaning down against the car.
Not wrong.
Like,
And I love a man in a billowy white shirt. Like, hello?
yeah, that was Jaehyung. Jaehyung is wearing the billowy white shirt, and then you know, Dojun's in the bathtub with the rose petals, and Sammy's just
It's
leaning
given
against
Jane
the car.
Austen. Okay. I love that. Let's be honest.
Which they say like, you know, I'm sorry, and then mianeho, which miane is sorry in Korean.
Okay.
I'm sorry, girl, I never let you go. And that's really because the word jebal means please, but it's only used. So there are multiple words for please in Korean, and jebal is used to say please in a way that's like more intense and like begging
I
somebody.
was literally waiting for you to be like, pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic man. Wait, please.
Yes, because jebal is like you only use that if you're like literally begging somebody. Like. What a night. Literally
Fire little
so
finger.
good. I love that part with the background and like it just goes. It's got that harmony and goes up, and it's got that run. It's just
Your little finger. I don't know if like the text like blocked it or not, but you just went like.
yeah. I was like following it with my finger. I was just like, it's so good. I want to hear it again. Oh, I gotta go back further. So that was their debut song.
That's, I mean, it's a damn good debut song.
The first song they ever put out. Literally, oh, it's so good.
No, that, yeah. It's a hell of a way to come onto the scene, I guess. Which, okay, so how, like, popular are bands in Korea?
So, from what I've realized, like, Day 6 is probably the most popular band in Korea. But, like, The Rose and Wonwi, they're not nearly as popular. They are still, like, they've got a good fan base.
Yeah.
But, like, if you take Wonwi versus OneUs, like, which is another counterpart of, because they're under the same company, RBW. One We is like a K-idol band, or no, One Us is like a K-idol K-pop group,
Okay.
whereas One We is like a Korean band.
Okay.
And from what I've noticed, like, you know, typically One Us has got like more followers, One Us gets more views, and whereas One We typically has a little bit less, but they're both so good. I've actually seen One Us live, and I would literally sell my kidneys to see One We live, and I mean that genuinely. Like, I would sell my organs to be able to see One We live.
Heard it here.
Just in case, like, if you guys need a kidney, an organ, or want a kidney, just let me know, as long as you promise me One We tickets.
Good to know. All right.
So what did you think about Sorry?
No, that was really good, especially for that first like debut.
Right?
It was really nice. Yeah.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, you didn't ask me about this. About the other one.
Okay, well then what would you rate Back to Me and Sorry out of 10? Because I know Baby you ranked a 9.
Yeah, I think I'd also rank Back to Me a 9 because different but the same. If that makes sense.
Yes, because that's what I was trying to convey to you. I was like, their style has changed, but like not really. Like it's still that same vibe, but it's just like Back to Me clearly leaned more into the rock. Because like if you think of The Rose as like an indie rock group, Baby leaned more into the indie, whereas Back to Me leaned more into the rock.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see that. And I mean, I really liked Sorry, but I guess you can always grow. I don't know, an 8.
Yeah.
Like, it was still really good. No, I liked it a lot.
Yay. But yeah, so this is our little compilation of the Rose music video reactions. But yes, so we hope you liked it. We hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more reaction videos, like, because we've done the EXO and now we've done our the Rose compilation. So if you like it, just kind of let us know. And
I don't know a lot of popular people, so.
And I am more than happy to educate and to like, because already on the podcast I've talked about Pentagon, I've talked about GOT7.
I don't know a lot of either of them.
I brought up a bunch of different groups just in like casual conversation, so I would be more than willing to show Brittany whatever. But yeah, so if you enjoyed, just feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if it's something you are interested in watching. But yes, and we thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.